Alright, so you've clicked on this video because you want to get better at the game, if I'm correct. And I'm going to be teaching you all the best settings and all building mechanics and editing and how to get better at it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so we've made it in, and firstly I want to go through the settings. So if you go into this pro section here, which I'll link the map code into this map later in the video, you can see all the pros settings. Now, I would recommend you choose any of these, like especially the people with fast edits. So say Cooper, he's got very low sensitivity and he's got his auto-confirm edits to edit. But my settings, I use Peterbot settings, which has 6.4 on both axes on editing, normal sensitivity, and his auto-confirm edits are on edit. But if you go to my settings here, then you can see that I've got them on both. So yeah, it's not exactly the same. And then also, if you go into my settings once again, you can also see I have pre-edits disabled because sometimes if I go into free build, so I have pre-edits disabled because when I edit, I accidentally press my edit button too early and I edit my stairs or something like that, and it messes up my edits. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't do this. I still think you can keep pre-edits on if you do want to. But yeah, let's get back to the sensitivity section. Alright, so here it is. So yeah, Peterbot settings, if you want to see it again, are both on 6.4, and his is on edit, and he's also got 800 DPI, if you didn't see that. But yeah, when we go to my settings, I've got the editing sensitivity on 185% and 210%. Which I find quite good for my editing because it's not too quick and I can control it quite easily. Like, I don't find it too hard. Alright, but yeah, yet again, if you don't want to use Peterbot settings, you can go into this map code at the bottom of the screen, and when you're on the front bit, you can go onto the pro controller and mouse and keyboard settings, and you can see all the settings of all the pros. So you can use any of these that you find good enough for you. Yeah, because I use Peterbot settings and I find them quite comfortable for me. But I find them quite easy to edit and stuff. So yeah, I would recommend any of the ones that you find comfortable. You can try them all out. So I just want to add a little note here quickly. If you have your little taskbar at the bottom of your screen, you can turn it off by, if you look here, you go into your settings, you go into personalization and taskbar, and go to taskbar behaviors and click automatically hide the taskbar. Then when you're in Fortnite, when you're on the video section, click full screen so it doesn't pop up when you look downwards like this. So you can also record your videos without the taskbar being in the way and having to zoom in. Alright, so if you want to access the free build in this map, just go to the 1v1 section over here and go to the middle one, which is free build. But yeah, now step 3. So you see the movement speed over here, you can change it to a slower speed to practice your edits more slower so you can get better at them. Then, after you speed it up, it feels like it's a lot slower than it was before, so you just click reset on the speed and reset builds, and then it'll feel a lot easier to do the edits because it feels a lot slower. Like for this feels really slow for me, like because I've just done it on 0.4 speed. So yeah, you can do it on 0.8 as well, which is to practice doing them a tiny bit quicker. But yeah, the slower it is, the easier you'll adapt to the speed. So yeah, I'll use this as this is what I use as my routine every day to get better at the game, so I get to where I am now with my edits. Alright, so now step 4 with the building. I would recommend, if you're on mouse and keyboard, to get your keys as close as to your movement keys as you can, especially if you have smaller fingers like me. Like I have tab as my stairs and the alt as my floor, the top side button on my mouse as cone, and the bottom one as the wall. Right, so yeah, because they're so close together, I can make smaller movements and tap my quick keys. I can tap my keys a lot. I can tap my keys a lot quicker, and because I can tap them quicker, I can do editing and building a lot more quicker. Because where as it's smaller way for my keys to move, I can do it a lot like quicker. So then, whenever I'm swapping, I do this. But yeah, when you're on controller, which is completely different, I would recommend for your keys to just be as comfortable as you can make them, and not have to make, like, you see how the pros have like their index pointer finger. I forgot what it's called. They have that on like their jump button, and it's really like weird. Like, cause I used to play on controller. When you do it, it's really weird unless you have very, very long fingers. So yeah, I'll just try and make them also like, maybe make them the normal keybinds, and then when you go onto your sensitivity here, you want to go to your sensitivity, and I'd make this quite high. No, I would. So when I get the sensitivity, I turn both of these to 1 and turn on advanced settings, which I can't find. Yeah, advanced options, confirm. And then I would set this to about 2 times or 1.9. And then these, I would set them to about 50, 48, and then also about 46 to get it like that. Because then when you're aiming in, you aim in quite quickly, like this, and I just find it a lot easier. Alright, so step 5, I think it is your aim, which you don't need to practice as much, but like, yeah, here's a little drill. So the reason I like higher sensitivity is because, say there's someone pushing me from this direction and someone pushing me from this direction. If they're shooting this wall, like say they're on the same team, and I kill this guy, then I can quickly just like, as soon as I kill this guy, I can quickly just flick around and shoot at them. Like I can like flick a lot easier. As in like, I can turn around a lot quicker. That's why a lot of like the people with good aim, like say Zemi and stuff, like whenever they're aiming and they see someone behind them before, like they're doing this, they flick to that other direction, like where they were before. So then also, you can also, if you go over to the, where is it, aim. If you go into the aim section on this map, it's got lots of practices. Say the pump flick, you can practice like flicking your shots, like over here, flick around. So this is why I like high sensitivity, because I can flick it really easily. So yeah, that's why I like high sensitivity as well, because I like to flick around. I think I've already said that like 100 times. Then there's also the dodge tracking, where you need to dodge like targets, and then there's 360 tracking, where you spin around and like do 360, like shooting everywhere in all directions. And there's flying bots, like say someone has a crash pad and reload. My aim is quite terrible right now. There we go, but like my aim isn't the greatest, so we're gonna skip that for now. But yeah, there's also open range, and you can do like surge tags. So say you're in a tournament and you have like a surge base. Let me just build one really quickly. It's not gonna be a great one. It's not gonna be a great surge base, but yeah, like say, this is terrible. But like, say I'm on a surge base, you can practice your surge tags. So like tagging people for storm surge to get hurt less by it. Well, like that's how I would explain it. Then you can also choose. Oh, I've just done this. Yeah, you can also like choose where you want to get the surge shower and stuff. So yeah, you've got a bunch of these options here. You've also got like 1 HP, so say everyone's 1 HP in this. Yeah, like that. They're 1 HP. And then you can say it's 200, 100. But I would practice on 200, so you need to hit more of your shots. Unless you're practicing for a tournament, then maybe 100, because you've got to hit less of your shots. And you think your aim is, you're quite good at your aiming. Then over here, you've also got like your sniper practice and stuff, which I really cannot hit my shots right now. Like, as I say that, I hit a headshot snipe. But yeah, you can also pick your guns here, like your trap stitch weapons. And yeah, I necessarily think this map is very, very good. So yeah, I think that's actually everything, yeah. And that's just the weapons that you can select. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial helped. I mean, I'm not good at doing tutorials, but I think it did help some little Timmies out there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.